sugar and spice,
and everything Bryce.
On today's
Nerd North!
That's right, Nerd North. Today we are talking everything Dallas Bryce Howard in the MCU adaptation of the Fantastic Four.
But before we go any further, don't forget to hit subscribe. We've almost broke 50 subs, and at 50, I'll be doing Funko Pop giveaways and live streams.
That's right. Earlier this week, there was a leak dropped on 4chan that not only would Dallas Bryce Howard be directing the upcoming adaptation of the Fantastic Four for the MCU, but she would in fact be starring in it as well as Sue Storm.
Not to be confused with the time we had litigation against Halle Berry, but I still would.
But before you go on and say, but Papa North, I thought 4chan was just a bunch of leaks and rumors that never panned out. Let's not forget, they have been on the ball for Infinity War, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange.
And if you enjoyed that movie, you're certainly a strange animal.
With earlier news that No Way Home director and Spider-Man trilogy director John Watts dropped out of the Fantastic Four, it certainly put Disney in a bind, but I think they found the perfect director for this job. And with her recent history with Disney, with not only directing an episode of The Mandalorian, but episode 6 of the Book of Boba Fett, which the fandom overwhelmingly agrees was the best episode out of the whole series, I think Disney nailed this one on the head and made the right choice for this franchise.
And if you ask Papa North, she's definitely a Dallas twice.
Connection to Disney and the MCU doesn't stop there. Once upon a time when we had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy, in fact in the third one she played Gwen Stacy, something most of the fandom has forgotten at this point.
In fairness, I think most of the fandom has tried to forget Spider-Man 3 altogether.
And with her recent success in the Jurassic Park series, her real estate is just going up, and I think this is a great choice for MCU to move forward. And not only is Dallas Bryce Howard on board with the newest adaptation for the Fantastic Four, it looks like we'll also be getting the producers from the Moon Knight series, which Papa North just adored and hopes to see more MCU material like that. And let's not forget, Dallas Bryce Howard is not just a talented director, but also a talented actor. And Papa North is also very excited to see her take on the role of Sue Storm. She definitely has the talent and acting chops to do this job.
Kind of like the slap chop, but when it comes to her, a totally different type of slapping.
And continuing with Fantastic Four news, it looks like after his cameo appearance in Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, John Krasinski will be reprising his role as Mr. Fantastic, while at the same time being signed on to be executive producer of the Fantastic Four.
All Papa North knows is this movie could use a lot more John and a lot less Krasinski.
That's right, Papa North is shocked and dismayed that Disney continues put the support into John Krasinski. I thought he was the weakest link in Multiverse of Madness. It doesn't even look like he worked out for the role. And when I look on his resume, it's not like he has great things in there. You can tell me that you like The Quiet Place.
The only quiet places I enjoy are the ones without John Krasinski.
Even with his role as Jack Ryan, Papa North is still not impressed with his character, and I think it'd be wise for Disney to choose somebody else and move on from him. Papa North is feeling once again Disney might have backed themselves into a corner with all sorts of rumors about the new Fantastic Four being based on the Jonathan Hickman run of the Fantastic Four, where you introduce Reed Richards and Sue Storm's child, Franklin Richards, who is beyond god power and can manipulate the very fabric of reality itself.
Just like the Biden administration does every single day.
And with all sorts of YouTubers lately doing videos about who can be powerful enough to stop Wanda, and she is just a hair under being god-level powerful. Once you start getting into that realm of characters like Franklin Richards, where they are at god power, what does it do for the street-level characters? As a god power character, you should be able to just snap your finger and have any type of threat anywhere in the universe completely eliminated. Which has Papa North thinking that Disney MCU might have gone too big, too soon.
Just like the girl I dated with the boob job.
And although this might seem like a great idea right now, let's not forget that these are 4 and 5 year projects, and they are marketing to us right now, but by the time it hits the theater, they will be marketing to a whole new crowd altogether with all sorts of changes in the world and pop culture. By the time that movie hits theater, Papa North will be more interested in having a regular BM than he will to be seeing this movie. But there's always hope around the corner. Earlier in the week, we also had news from the MCU that it is official. Keanu Reeves has signed with the MCU as a mystery role. And Papa North and a lot of the fandom are thinking he's actually going to take up the mantle of the Silver Surfer, which is very exciting for this franchise. And with cult hits like Crank and the Transporter, there's also been news this week that Jason Statham, in fact, has signed with the MCU, also under a mystery role.
Knowing Disney, it probably has something to do with wearing diapers and snuff films.
Regardless, there is some cautious potential for this Fantastic Four adaptation by the MCU, and at the end of the day, Papa North would just be happy to see Dallas Bryce Howard in blue spandex.
Just stay away from running in high heels.
Although Papa North is still worried about future casting choices as far as Ben Richards the Thing and the Human Torch yet to be cast, Papa North will go into this cautiously optimistic as long as I get all sorts of Dallas Bryce Howard. But what do you think of these casting and directing choices? Leave me a comment below and tell me who you would like to see in the latest adaptation of the Fantastic Four. Are you excited to see Marvel's first family back on the big screen again? Or do you think this is just going to be another dumpster fire of a movie that you want to pass on? And don't forget to leave a like and comment, because the more likes and comments you leave gives me more of a chance to make some great nerdy content for subscribers like you. Follow me at Nerd North Drew. Do you have a hidden talent? Maybe you're a web designer, sound maker, perhaps someone on Twitter that doesn't have a YouTube channel but would still like to do some live streaming. Contact Papa North. We can make this happen for you. We're always trying to grow and expand our team and make the world's greatest nerdy community.
Come on, folks, it's time to get nerdy things done.
Of course, a big shout out to the Resonator for our continued Nerd North theme song.
Links are in the description below.
And until next time, Nerd North!